I wanna be a billionaire, so freaking bad. Buy all of the things I never had.
Introducing Senior Executive Vice Chairman Eric Olson.
Smiling next to Oprah and the Queen. Oh, every time I close my eyes, I see my name in shining lights. Yeah, a different city every night. Oh.
My name is Eric Olson. I'm from San Jose, California. Excited to be here with you guys today. I remember when I started in this company and I was 21 years old and I got a phone call and got invited to a BPM. I didn't know that phone call was going to change my entire life. I went to the BPM, I got excited, I got started with the company, and at that time I was super busy. I had so many different things going on. I was playing college football, I was going to school, trying to get my degree, I was working a little job at the airport on the side, I was doing all these different things, and I remember I went to the summer convention in 2003, and one of my great leaders, Greg Kapp, he was up on stage, and he said, there's 3 words that are the secret of the whole business. He said, and that's join, don't quit. Right? I wrote it down. I go, all right, I got it. So I went out my first year, and I'll show you guys my first year income here real quick. It's it's not very exciting, but that's my first year income right there. 21 years old, right? $8,600. That's not very inspiring, would you agree, right? A lot of people say, Eric Olson came out of nowhere, right? Guess what? My first year, I made $8,603. I thought if I just didn't quit, I'd make big money. I didn't know you actually had to work hard, right? And all this other stuff. So I went to the other convention, the next convention, summer of 2004, and there was a guy named Ed Milet speaking. And he said, if you want big results in your lifetime, you have to make big decisions. And man, that struck me. Do you ever feel like the speaker's just speaking right at you? And man, he said you could be a jack of all trades or you could be a master of one. And I was doing so many different things at the time, and I thought I was doing okay in a bunch of them, but I didn't feel like I was great at any of them. And he was talking about all these baby boomers retiring and this huge wealth transfer that's going on right now. He said, don't miss the moment. You got to make this thing happen. He said, there's a lot of athletes that do really well in this business, and I played sports my entire life. And I went back to my hotel room that night, and I made a big decision. I decided to quit everything that I was doing in my entire life and go full-time in this company. Now, that was a big jump. That was kind of crazy at the time. Everybody thought I was nuts, but I just decided to go full-time and make this thing happen. I was 22 years old, I worked hard, I got after it, and my first year full-time at 22 years old, my income, we'll see this is a little bit better, right? It's $251,000, right? So I went from $8,000 part-time my first year to then going full-time, making $250,000 in a year. Raise your hand if you'd like to make $250,000 in 1 year, right? Wouldn't that be pretty awesome? How about at age 22? Even better, right? And so I was excited, right? I was running, I was gunning, I was making it happen. I was building my team. I was recruiting and building and leading and competing and making it happen, right? Trying my very best and, man, having fun doing it. And 2 years ago, I really had a turning point. You know, they say if you want to be a great mentor, you have to have a great mentor. And so I seeked out and reached out to one of my heroes in the business. His name is Rich Stolley. And Rich Stolley started personally mentoring me. That's the last 2 years. And I'm so blessed for Rich and Cindy Stolley helping me out in this business. And man, it made a big difference. You know, I have an incredible team. Is Team Pinnacle in the house right now? And, you know, they say that team stands for together everyone achieves more, but all I know is let's go get the fast track. Find someone that did it right, and follow them. Because if you want to be a great leader, you also have to be very coachable and be a great follower at first. So the last 2 years, Rich Dolly's been mentoring me and coaching me and training me, and I was actually willing to listen. And my income was pretty good at $250,000 a year, but let's see what I'm making now. This is last month. That says $260,000, and that's last month. Right? 1 month. So how'd you like to make $250,000 in 1 month? Would that be even better? Man. And, and then they gave us this little $50,000 bonus check, and so it was over $310,000 last month. It was pretty awesome. I was excited about that. You know, they say a setback is a good time for a comeback. You know, this business always hasn't been perfect for me. There were some challenges. There were some things I had to overcome. I remember when I started, they're like, Eric, you're too young. You're from the wrong side of the tracks. Your parents don't have any money, right? You dropped out of college, right? You don't have a good market. They kept telling me all this stuff. And the more they told me I couldn't do it, the more I wanted to keep making it happen and keep doing it and keep getting after it and doing whatever it takes. And, man, you know, they say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And, you know, I've had some setbacks, and I remember I had some challenges and some different things and some persistency issues and all this stuff. And a lot of people didn't believe in me. But the good news is I did believe in myself, and I have an incredible team, and that helped out a lot. And when we celebrated our gala award ceremony, and, you know, I was promoted, and our team was promoted to senior executive vice chairman and chairman's council, and I got that $2 million ring. Man, that felt good. Man, that felt good. I just thought about everybody that didn't believe in me, everybody that was talking crap. Man, I love it. I love it. But I want to let you know this is not about me. This is about you. And I want you to finish this convention strong, and I want you to know a couple things. You know, they say you can't change people, but you can bring people to life-changing events. You know, I really, truly believe we are a company of destiny right now. Man, I've been in the company now about 11 years. I've never seen times like this right now. This company is 100 times better right now than when I got started. You know what? I really feel we've just entered our explosion phase right now. Does anybody feel like that? Right? They're going to go home and absolutely explode. But you know what? You need to know a couple things. Number one, you need to know you belong here. You know what? I'm a man of faith. And they say that everything happens for a reason. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe everything happens for a reason. Remember, you weren't even going to come to this convention, and all of a sudden you showed up. Guess what? That's on purpose. You're supposed to be here. Man, I'm glad you came. But let me just tell you right now, I hope you're not going to take this thing for granted. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. You know, I wanted to play professional sports, and that didn't work out for me. But this is my shot at the big time. This is your shot at the big time. You can absolutely change your last name forever by being a part of this company. Do you believe it? Right? I hope you believe it. Oh my goodness, because if you believe it, you definitely can achieve it. And so, and I'm just thinking about our company, and the credibility we have with World Financial Group and Transamerican Aegon is incredible. The products and services are the best in the industry, in my opinion, right? Our compensation plan, are you kidding me? 40, 60? Oh my goodness, right? I was just looking, right? If I made $250,000 last month, I'm on pace to make $3 million. I was like, my goal is to make $3 million this year. You know, I'm getting a little older now. I'm 32. And, you know, but $3 million, man, that's thinking way too small. I got to go to 4 and 5 and go to $1 million a month. You know, my business philosophy is if I help others get to where they want to go, then I will ultimately get to where I want to go. And that's why we named our team Pinnacle Leadership Development. We're all about developing leaders and getting people to where they want to go. So I'm on a mission to help people change their entire lives. I'm on a crusade, and I hope you are as well. You know, I don't mess around with this thing. This is not a hobby. This is not what I do. This is who I am. Man, they say when you love what you do, you never work a day of your life. Do you believe that? Man, this business is incredible. You know, I was just thinking about a couple things coming up here today, and I was just thinking, man, I hope these people know that they're at the right place at the right time. I hope these people know what kind of opportunity they have in their hands right now. You know, financial services is one of the #1 highest paid industries in the world. We can help a lot of people. We can make a lot of money. We can travel the world. We can have fun. You know, I got 2 little boys, man, and I love the fact that I can leave a legacy for them. You know what? I can't wait till they come in business with me. You know, you can do this business for a long time, and you have the chance to change your last name forever. So I want you to imagine your life. Think about your life 5 years from now. If you're still doing this business, think about your life 10 years from now, 20 years from now. Imagine, man, I hope you're wearing sunglasses right now because your future's so bright, it's incredible. Man, I'm excited for you. I hope you're excited for yourself, right? That's for sure. And, you know, in closing here, couple things I want to share with you while I close here today. You know what? I really believe this is your time to shine. But you know what? You got to step your game up. This is not a job, right? This is your own business. It's time to bring your A game. It's time to step up. It's time to bring the action. It's time to make this thing happen. Stop making excuses and go make it happen. You know what? Let me ask you a question. Are you giving this business 100%? Do you feel like you're all in? You feel like you're giving this thing everything. You know, when I played football, they asked me, do you put it all on the line? Are you giving everything you got? And you got to ask yourself that question. You know what? I always say to our team, we say, go big or go home. You know, we're going to make this thing happen. You know, I just want to let you guys know that I feel blessed and honored to speak to you guys today. But here's the deal. I want you to be here Convention 2015. I want you to come up here and share your story. I remember my first convention, I had blisters on my hands because I was clapping so much, right, for everybody else. And I made a decision that convention back in 2004. I said, I'm going to make a big decision. Because if you want big results, you got to make big decisions. And I said, you know what? I love clapping for everybody else, and this is awesome. But you know what? When I come back to convention next year, I'm going to start have people clapping for me, right? And that was my goal. And I hope that's your goal as well, right? You know, I want to challenge you to become a leader. I want to challenge you to do this thing big. I want to challenge you to start dreaming again. Right? You know, it's time for the company to know your name. Right? I hope you've envisioned this whole Mandalay Bay or that whole MGM Grand as your team. Have you thought about that already? Right? I hope so. Right? I hope so. Is your family worth your best effort? Is your family worth giving this thing everything you got? I know it is. You know, I care about my family more than anything in the world, and I really want to give my best. You know, they say you only got one life to live, but if you do it right, that one life should be enough. And so guess what? Today, I want you to finish strong. I want you to make a big decision. I want you to go back to your hotel room tonight and say, you know what? I've been messing around with this thing. There's people making millions of dollars around here. Why not me? Why not now? We are a company of destiny. We're just getting started right now. Do you understand? 10 years from now, we're going to be 10 times bigger than where we're at right now. I hope you can feel it. I hope you can see it. I hope you're excited about it. I'm more fired up right now than I've ever been in my entire career. You guys fired up right now? Man, I hope so. I hope so. I want you to turn to your neighbor right now and say, finish strong. I want everybody to stand up. If you're in the MGM Grand, I want you to stand up. If you're in the Mandalay Bay, I want you to stand up. Let's go. That means everybody. Hey. Hey. I don't care if you're a blue shirt, green shirt, red shirt, white shirt. We're all WFG. You understand? Hey. Hey. This no family left behind thing, that's for real. You understand? We got a mission to achieve. We got to make this thing happen. We got to go do big things. Let's go back to wherever we're from and light this thing on fire. Let's really show this company what we're all about. Are you guys with me? I really believe, I really believe that nobody got it better than us. I believe we got the best leadership in the company. We have the best products in the industry. We have an incredible compensation plan, and your life is absolutely about to change, and you can absolutely make big things happen in this company. So I'm going to ask you, who's got it better than us? And I don't care if you're in the MGM Grand. I don't care if you're in the Mandalay Bay. I want you to tell me nobody, because you're in the right place at the right time. Do you believe it? Yeah. All right. So I'm going to ask you, who's got it better than us? You're going to say nobody. We're going to do it 3 times. We're going to get a whoosh, and we're going to get a boom. All right, here we go. If we're not loud, we're going to do it all over again. So we're going to wake up Las Vegas right now. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Who's got it better than us? Who's got it better than us? Who's got it better than us?